picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. It's the Baylor Bears and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaBelle Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Baylor Bears offense will go to work first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Flag wave from the gun on 3rd down. Got a wide open receiver. There he goes to the right. To the house. Baylor. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
Every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So BYU's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Bear Bachmeier. You have to wonder about his confidence after a 5-interception day in that loss. Running inside, it's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. Part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done. It's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And BYU will get the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
You got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Escapes the pressure going right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Line getting set on second down. Lagway on the play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Snagged out of the air. And he's going to come out just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. The Bears send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They get him on the ground, and boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. The Cougars want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still running at the 40. He's loose. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Throws to the wideout. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing.
Breaks into the open. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now on the counter. Fights off a defender. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
Lagway on target. At the 40, there he goes. Gashing the D on the right. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. The Bears are flying down the field.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Play fake Lagway. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively. Even better, getting him on the ground.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Touchdown, Bears! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. They've got a first down here to open the period. He's loose down the middle. He's at the touchdown, Cougars. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rush.
And the full dive and the grab down the left. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing, Lagway. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Made that play, was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Second down coming up. They go right back to him. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Motion from the back. Here's Lagway to pass. Caught, close to the marker. It's Livingston. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. That's caught. It's Livingston. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running inside. It's Turner. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Here's a heat. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision making.
Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. BYU right back to the line. Complete on 3rd down. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team, you get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Scanning the field, it's Buckmeyer. Spits it out to the back. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Just dives it between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. Got it behind the line. It's Porter. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. Wants to throw. Bringing the heat. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Runs through the tackle. Maybe a crease. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. BYU lines up quickly. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football. Picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Lagway. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Klopfenstein. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Turner. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now from inside the red zone. Got the back over the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Under fire. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Trying to find the end zone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lagway will try to get it from the gun on third down. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Baylor!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown. It's to tie this up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Going to the ground. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 feels storylines. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 10 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Got a little grass. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, BYU! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Here's Lagway to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Shakes off the defender. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
To the air, it's Lagway. Swings it out to his running back. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him. He's too fast for him. Continues to make catches. Continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Got a man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Lagway wants to throw. Walks one high and deep. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Trying to escape and get... There he goes. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Martin. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll try it again. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On the option. The pitch. Picks up the first down. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. This BYU offense set up with another first down. The give on the inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's going to run it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
On the run, it's Martin. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. BYU right back to the line.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got his man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Get it out on the screen. Looking for the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They go play action with Lagway. Firing deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown Bears! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Bachmeier. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. That's caught. It's Phillips. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Makes a pass to Marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Running inside, it's Martin. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Martin. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, BYU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Cougars with the immediate response.
And this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Flagway on the play action. That's caught. It's Miller. As the officials spot the ball, they've stopped play for an injured Baylor Bear. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Flagway from the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. The give and tick, 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 tick. Takes it the other way. The 20, 10, into the house. Touchdown Cougars. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, down here on the Baylor sidelines, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Flagway to the air again. On the run, fires downfield. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Flagway. under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. From the gun, they'll try the middle. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to run for it. Find some fresh air. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 times. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Lagway. Pocket breaking down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Fires downfield. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Hand off to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has been just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse